Why did the U.S. Embassy refuse to share intelligence with Nigeria? Ruben Abati asks. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Inspector General of Police Alkali Baba Usman condemned the security alert being made by the United States Embassy on possible terror attacks in Nigeria. The United States Embassy had alleged that there could be some attack on places of worship, international organization, and other places. The United States wants its citizens from traveling to Majorly Abuja, who has been posed to be under siege. The IGP has shaded the United States intelligence and deemed it to be fake. Ruben Abati, one of the hosts of the Rise television news, has urged that there seems to be no form of collaboration between Nigeria and the United States. He has asked the question on why the United States has refused to share their intelligence with Nigeria. He said, and I quote, "In the past, we have had that global terror is an international thing and the countries of the world are expected to cooperate, collaborate and coordinate together. Those are the free calabashes. What has failed this time around? Is it that there is another motive behind it? Is it that the various missions refuse to first engage the local authorities before issuing their travel alert? Is it? What is the standard of bilateral relationship in that regard? And more importantly, why did the United States refuse to share intelligence with Nigeria? Is it out of an assessment that the Nigerian authorities might compromise the information? So there is a need for further interrogation of this fiasco." All right, this particular issue of the U.S. coming out to give this thing report self gone me. I don't even know again. I don't know why. She said, if you ask me, I want to know why. Is it because, just like Ruben asked, is it because the Nigerian government will always twist it or turn the talk upside down? We don't even understand. We don't understand. I know that if it is in the US, all these things, they don't just come and be giving out information on the platter of gold like this. So, but the US, their own system of government, we cannot compare both of us together. We cannot compare both of us together. All right. What intel report do you want the US to share with Nigeria? The United States can only share intel report with you if you are a trusted ally like the UK, Israel, etc., who can work with intel and achieve results, and not a corrupt country who will sabotage and even leak the intel to the intended target. Remember the Pakistani government and the United States during the hunt for Osama bin Laden? When the United States found that members of the Pakistani government were passing intel report they shared together about bin Laden to him, they kept the Pakistani government in the dark and took out bin Laden in a solo invasion of his mansion. The United States know far much more about the Boko Haram activities and the sponsors than we Nigerians know. Who are we going to share the intel report with? The same people who are neck deep in the activities of the Boko Haram, or the same people who are sponsoring terrorism? The US is very smart and wise when it comes to intel sharing. Like I said, I want to know why they are giving this information. But why in wanting to know why? I also remember that there was a certain time that the United States of America said that our leaders, and people ask our leaders, people for government, about the activity of terrorism in Nigeria. And our leaders has not come outside to debunk that particular news. And they use one eye, look our leaders. Sincerely, so I said I've been looking at our leaders, but the thing is, even without them even coming out to give this particular report, Nigeria, we know, say our government, if they want to do something about this insecurity in Nigeria, about the banditry, about the terrorism in Nigeria, then go don't do something about it. The government is acting like a dassical. Their body language, you can read it, that they don't want to do. It's like they're being pushed. Yes. Don't tell me that this administration bought arms because you can buy arms and you can still do nothing. Yes, you can buy arms, you can still do nothing. Make it just be like, say, you did work, but at the end of the day, you know they work. Okay, look at somebody's opinion about this. Just keep quiet if you don't know what to say. Corrupt or not, you can't just go into a country. Corrupt or not, you can't just go into any country and issue statewide security alert on imminent danger without first consulting with the proper authority of that country. This is the same thing they did in South Africa. Once it comes towards people like you keep supporting the arrogant and complete disregard for protocol. But common speculation about a China police station in the country, you all were all screaming. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Okay, I think what this person is trying to say here is, why would the United States come out and just, give out information about our insecurity in this country, right? And then when they are not, why don't they follow protocol? Why don't give the information to the right people in authority? Well, I tell you, most of the things we say would blame our leaders here. Our leaders know they try. If our leaders they try, I think we are going to be even standing behind them to say yes, they're supposed to give them. But as we even know, safe gone, they okay, because several times have the government come out to tell us that A is B. Why we come out to say Z is not even Z? Nigeria do not want intelligence sharing. Why? The government knows everything happening in this country and have made it an avenue of reaching themselves. Sharing intelligence with them is hurting. Another fantastic comment. They are the major sponsors. Please, who brought those foreign terrorists to Nigeria? My question for you all, I believe you all know. I tell you. So, to me, I know even they in support of me, they give Nigeria, because if they even catch the information, they go even find as the information you even use leak, then go on close and back. Like I said, I think by this time, was it not last year? Was it not last year that this Western country came out and told us that we should ask, was it not Arab? It was Arab now. It was the same Dubai people now, and then tell us, say, see this terrorism where they happen for Nigeria, we could ask those in government. Okay. Take note, they're advising their citizens to be careful and leave certain areas because of security issues, and not even Nigerians. They have a right to advise their citizens because those countries watch out for their citizens. Exactly while the Nigerian authorities insult Nigerians living abroad, calling them drug dealers. A big difference. Okay. Imagine the IGP Alkali Baba Osman condemning U.S. security alert of possible terror attacks in Nigeria, as if he has the magic wand and prerequisites to contain the self-imposed security lapses in Nigeria. Since Alkali's inception as IGP, what tangible efforts and measures has he put in place to address insecurity, kidnappings, terrorism, abductions, and ostentatious demands for settlements before release of victims? He appears to have been overwhelmed with an insecurity conundrum in Nigeria. Alkali is trading Dutch courage for his lapses to avert indictment. Trust is everything. Where agencies like the DSS, etc. are shared with police, army, etc., there was little or no preemptive action as exposed by Kuje and train attacks, column black-blue by officials, or attacking messengers rather than message also not happen. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the